Hello all, and welcome to the zoo.
Why am I here?
Minions of the Zoo is a lovable ragtag group of misfits that sprang up initially as a fan group to Ranting Monkey, Scribelite, Some Dumb American, and their joint Lords of the Night livestream show. Late night discussions in Discord quickly evolved into streams of their own, with each member bringing something new and different to the table for discussion. Led by the incomparable Reject PPC and the One-Ton Hammer, the group rotates hosts known as Zookeepers.
Hello everybody and welcome to Minions of the Zoo. I am your host for this evening, One-Ton Hammer.
I will be your zookeeper tonight, Reject.
Alright, and welcome to the zoo. I am the Lucky Pop-Tart.
Inquisitor. Sanguine.
Skep Tock.
I'm Prospero.
Fat Platypus.
Chaosy. And I'm Della Hazed.
Regular streamers, they're known as minions. And special guests are known as traveling exhibits. They're on a nightly basis, so that each show has something unique and fresh for our audience. Minions of the Zoo currently streams at 10:30 Central Standard, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Minions of the Zoo Sunday evening show. I'm your host, Adam, of Veggie Clan the First. Thank you, Dub. And I'm joined with me with Kefki Lothi.
Yo.
And JenTMaxi.
Hello.
And we're going to be hanging out and shooting the shit for this Sunday evening, this spoopy evening before Halloween. Really is going to be a loosely relaxed evening, talking about maybe some costumes, some candies, some old Halloween antics that we might have gone through, and we'll see how it goes.
I got stories, yo.
Well, you may have to hold on to those stories. How are you two doing this evening, my ladies?
I'm good. I have plans to tease Mr. Satsu for the future. At least for the next day or two.
Oh,
Reasons.
Satsu.
Did you know that Miss Leah is now 4?
Really?
And
Really?
oh yeah.
Time
She has been since
flies.
August. And I was watching him play his arc, and I don't want to distract him too much, but I do want to remind him that at the age of 4 they are big enough to go trick-or-treating.
God, yes.
You know,
So I just need to know. Like, I mean, he doesn't have to tell me what, I mean, I don't want to dox his daughter, but I just want to know. He's got to take his little girl. Either her or him or Squishy, but I hope it's him.
okay, well,
Trick-or-treating has gone down a lot in recent years. There's hardly any
It's
trick-or-treaters.
because it's
We have-
scary. You don't know who you're
Uh,
taking them to. I mean, maybe trick-or-treating is taking her to his mom's, and they pretend like it's a big Halloween party.
Damn it.
It's about dressing up your little kiddo in
but
something adorably
Jen.
cute
When
that you
I
can
was
hold
a
against
kid,
them
we
later.
used to
hold on,
just-
Jen
Sorry.
kind of broke the levee right off the bat. Okay, so Halloween, first off, are kids going out on Tuesday on Halloween proper, or did they go out this weekend, Friday, Saturday?
They go out on Saturday usually.
Did they go out yesterday?
If they went trick-or-treating, most likely, yes. Because they don't let them, they really don't like kids going out on school night anymore.
Yeah.
Which is stupid.
Really? We're defiant.
I don't know. How's it doing in Kanadistan, Jen?
Oh, we still go out on the night. I mean, you might not go out as late, but you still go out on the night. But guaranteed someone's probably going to have a party on the weekend. So if like you got kids who are a little bit older, they can have a sleepover or something. But yeah, the kids still go out. The thing is, I can't guarantee how cold it's going to be. Like, I don't think it's going to be as cold as it could be. Like, my buddy at work was telling me about an outfit he had to adjust for because it was minus 28.
Ah,
I don't remember that year, but I can imagine. But his dad wrangled up a fireman outfit because you can stuff a hell of a lot of clothing underneath a fireman's outfit. Dad's smart. Dad is smart.
well, hold on. Well, that's a nice little bit that we can hold on and throw at to the audience out here. Thanks for joining us, Mash, Sir Adamantine, and Cynic. Hey, and JB.
80.
What kind of costumes did you guys have? And you two, what kind of costumes did you have during Halloween? What kind of stands out for you? I know for me personally, I had Smoke. I went as Smoke from Mortal Kombat, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
What was the FNAF about? I don't know what that acronym's for.
Wait, what?
Well, MASH is dishing out on a movie that was meh, but I
Oh.
just don't know what FNAF was for. I
Oh,
haven't been in the movie scene for a
Five-
long
I
time.
was muted.
Five
I'm sorry.
Nights
It's
at
Friday
Freddy's?
night at Freddy's.
Oh, to be honest with you, MASH, I just haven't trusted Hollywood for a long time. I don't think they know how to movie anymore.
Well, okay, hold on. In all fairness, Five Nights at Freddy's started as like one of these indie games, um, and then it got to. I think they just made a movie of it. I think on Netflix, maybe. Um, but it's like a jump scare type of game. And we'll get to that, Mash. But I don't think any of us would have dressed up as a Five Nights at Freddy's character. I mean, now probably somebody would dress up like that. I mean, they have, what would be their, um,
Well, I'm kind of planning to go as a toy master.
toy master.
Mm-hmm.
What is a toy master?
So I've kind of blended two creatures with that one, basing it off of toys. And it's either I'm gonna go with the toys being like little curse dolls, or she's just
Oh,
kind
that's
of like
cool.
a demon creature that yeah, curse dolls. But I have a couple of stuffies that I got from a fair that are kind of a really small. They're the right size for gearing up without having to worry about knocking shit off of a shelf.
See, oh,
So
yo.
I had to be a little bit practical because I'm gonna wear it to work. But we get points for it if you dress up.
Well, that's cool.
You always come up with such creative costume ideas. I
Yeah.
love it.
I mean, I saw just like a bandolier going across the person's body with little cursed dolls they'd have as like grenades and shit. It's crazy.
I used to watch a lot of yeah, I used to watch a lot of anime. They go with a lot of cursed dolls too, but there's also a lot of movies that I kind of remember as a kid. Like I didn't even watch them, but I remember them as a kid. But there was absolutely a couple of them where the toys were murderous dolls that would have killed everybody. Yeah, that's happened a couple times. They were cheesy though, from my understanding. Like I think some of them are memed because of the Colonel.
Mhm.
Well, that's where they get
Uh,
there, you know.
Sorry, I'll mute.
But I'm going with like stuffed animals, and then I've got a toy that's a stuffed Lego character. I'm like, yeah, it'll work. I got a couple of teddy bears, so it'll be cool. The only thing though is I wish I had more talent with sewing because I have this old Care Bear. It's a big one, but when I got it from a roommate with a hole already in it. And I was like, well, I'm not going to trade this for anything because it's already damaged, but it's still a value because bears, there's nothing wrong with the bear outside of that hole. I wonder if I could work out a backpack in it. I got to talk to Haven. She's the one with sewing tea. Haven is one of my friends that's got really good talent with sewing and knitting and things.
Hey.
But yeah, it's just trying to repurchase something and then use it for later. That's not going to be for this year, though. I'm not that talented. I can't sew something that fast. I do appreciate my end of the world, though. Like, the ideas that I was getting from people for kids with problems with snow. I'm not the only person in North America that has this problem. Like, I did always have this vision of the US because here's the thing, a lot of your movies come from California.
Well, yeah,
so,
a good chunk
so
of them do.
They make Halloween seem so easy, like, oh, they're just walking around like there's no problem in the world. And I'm like, when I walk around, there's snow people everywhere.
That's the way it used to be, though. Kids would just go throughout the neighborhood to the next cul-de-sac and without parents attending them because, and they I guess people that remember that happened and make the movies look like that.
Well, hold on. Okay, let's do a little break apart here. So, talking about spoopy times, it is the title, right? Spoopy Sunday. Halloween. Back in the day, talked about costumes. Did either of you do any like sort of decorations for your house?
Yeah. My house was always decked out with decorations.
I wanted to, but I'm kind of waiting to just buy stuff on sale and then just do it for next year. It is kind of one of those things where, like, we did have a lot of good stuff, but everything's so expensive up here. Like, I even had some of my British friends making fun of me because a large jar of jam up here, which they think is small, is $9, and I had to cut corners a couple times, but they had a lot of really good lights for balconies or lights for people who really want to deck out their houses. So I could tell you about the stuff we were selling. Because some of it was awesome. Like, I have a list of things that, if I can get it for 50% off, I'm totally using it next year, if it fits on my balcony.
But when you were a kid, then did you have your house decorated when you were younger?
For Halloween, not as much. Like, my parents were a little bit, like, my dad was more about not wanting to put things up and down if it had to do with lights, because, like, Christmas, it's always about the lights.
Yeah.
He was okay with doing that once. For Halloween, though, like, I think a couple times my mom would get something like an easy inflatable toy, like the ones that just flare up. They really don't last very long, though. Be real with you. But she did try that one year. She does kind of light some stuff up. Like, she has some things in her house that she'll try to do that indicates that it's Halloweeny, or she'll put like a sign on the door that indicates Halloween. Because she does do, like, we do have trick-or-treaters. She even counts. Like, she keeps a little journal. Like, I had 19 kids this year. And then every year there's a little less. And she's like, I feel so depressed. Where are my cute kids that I get to give candy to?
Yeah, we haven't had trick-or-treaters ever since we moved here. I miss it because I love to hand out candy. It's fun.
It is fun. And, it's usually the littlest kids that you enjoy the most because they're, like, dressed up as something ridiculous.
Yeah, I usually, if the kid, we used to, the kid that had the coolest or funniest or best costume, we would give them, like, a little toy as a prize and more candy. Then other kids, it was awful, but my brother would pull the kid, like, there was this one girl that was dressed up as the cutest little princess, and so my brother thought she looked adorable, so he's like, oh, you're the winner. And he gave her just a whole hand, like, his hands were big, right? He took both hands, scooped it in the bowl, and popped it all into her trick-or-treat bucket, and she was so happy. And then he pulled out this cute little pumpkin-headed kitty cat. He's like, here you go, you won the prize. And she was just like, oh my God.
Oh.
She, yeah, and then no, wait, yeah. There was another, the next year I had Pug, my ferret, and we were both at the door. The kids really loved that. There was this one little kid that was like, can I pet him? And she pet him. So, and she was just laughing. She went and got her mom and drug her mom up there. Like, look, there's the weasel. It was so cute.
Wow. Okay, so the two of you would have at least handed out the candy. So
Yeah.
it wasn't you just leave a bowl of candy at the stoop and be like, "Hey, please take only one piece."
Oh,
Type
I
of
hate
thing.
doing
One of
that.
those things, right? You ever
Yeah, I
do
No.
hate doing that. It's not personal. It's not as fun if you just. I used to go to houses when I was a kid where they would do that, and it's just not as fun.
It's a little bit antisocial and it's a little bit lazy.
Yeah,
And it's also
lazy,
taking faith on the fact that, assuming every kid's gonna do that, they don't.
Well, shit,
Yeah.
I always took more than one. Right?
Oh no, Kefki. Can't be taking more
Look,
than one.
They had
The
little.
sign
This
clearly
one
says
house.
take one.
Look, Adam. This one house had little packets of candy corn, and I was like, oh my god.
Okay, you know what? If
It
they're
is the
giving out.
Brock candy corn, and oh god, I took 5 of them.
Okay, so let's
Sorry.
move
I
on to
confess my sin.
that is a perfect transition to the next topic. Halloween candy. And let's rate the candy as we're going. Obviously, top tier Snickers bar.
Candy corn. No, I know everybody hates it, but me. That's okay because it's more for me.
No, candy corn is not on the list. I am sorry. Let's just
Candy
get that out of the
corn
way.
is wonderful. I love candy corn.
Well, Mr. Adam, I have to tell you, up here, the main brand up here, we do absolutely sell Mars brand. That's not an issue. So Snickers is part of Mars. But the
Twix
big one
is
up here
better
is
than
usually
Snickers,
Nestle.
Adam.
So
Like-
Nestle has the Kit Kat. They have the Aero. They have the Smarties. The one thing that's for sure Canadian is the Coffee Crisp. Everyone's about the Coffee Crisp.
Coffee
So
crisp,
when
that
we
sounds
got
yummy.
these 100-piece boxes, the first thing the parents did was count out how many of the Coffee Crisps were in it.
What
'Cause,
is
you know,
a
your
coffee
parent-
crisp?
Well, it's a chocolate wafer that has a coffee filling. It's absolutely amazing. Even as a kid, I knew that my parents were taking them because they were the better chocolates. They were.
Oh.
Um,
So this was the thing that you guys want to get out during Halloween? Like this was the go-to candy?
It kind of really was. Like, don't get me wrong, there was other really good candies. Everybody has really good candy. Snickers is good. Like, if you like nuts and you like caramel, it's got the nougat and all that.
Kit Kats
It's
or
got all
something
that.
like
But some coffee flavors are just not right. This bar did it really well. And they still do. Like, trust me, if you ever come up here, try this chocolate bar and then go back to the US and be like, fuck you, Canada, send us more. Because it's a common thing. Like, we send these to the UK and they're like, send us more.
I don't know, I do that, but then I hear Donkey out there going like, see, I told you, Canada has the better candy that we do. It's like, shut up, Donkey. I don't want to hear that.
Not for everything. For some things, yes. For everything, no. But,
Okay.
Uh-oh.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yes, Kefki.
Sorry. No. That would change the subject. I was just gonna comment. Cynic had said he dressed up and he was the shittiest of ghosts. That
What?
sounds like a very bad, like, ABC special for Halloween. The shittiest little ghost.
Oh.
It's funny. But yeah. That's it. I'm sorry to change the subject.
You're okay.
It's like a peanut gallery type.
You're a peanut gallery. Your face is a peanut gallery.
Whoa. You know,
I mean,
Kefki?
there was one year where I really kind of did want to do that. Just buy a white sheet, cut some holes
I wanted
in
to ask
it, and just go as an old school sheet ghost.
Yeah.
Can I ask
Because I miss those a little bit, I know they're cheap, but
It's a classic though. But retro works out nowadays. So.
But then you realize that sheets are so expensive nowadays.
Yeah. Well. Well, I ordered it through. Actually, kind of works into our advertisement here. My Pillow. Type in MotZ with My Pillow, and you'll be able to get the 1,000-thread sheets. Please don't cut eye holes through them for your Halloween costume, but definitely use them
They're
for
perfect for that.
Well, they are. They are, but they're also better for sleeping with. MyPillow.com, MotZ, and
One day one of these places is gonna get a promo code MOTZ, and they're not gonna know what the fuck it
and
is,
you know what?
and
We
that'll
were
be
like,
funny.
Why do we keep getting this plug? What the fuck is a MOTZ?
Hey Adam, before you change the subject of the candy, I wanted to ask a question.
Well, first off, we still got. I was gonna talk about like bugs in candy, gummies,
Oh
and
God.
then weirdo like flavored candies. But yeah, what were you gonna say?
No, I could wait till later. I just wanted to ask you guys something.
Oh,
Like
do you wanna do a poll on for chat? Hey, oh,
no,
also,
no,
hey chat.
it's not a poll. I just wanted, 'cause I want to include chat and stuff, and I was just curious about what is the worst thing you got trick or treating. Mine, I got a plastic toothbrush.
What?
Yeah, I went to
I've
a
heard of people
dentist's house
doing
and
that. I've
handed out
never.
toothbrushes.
Yeah, there's always somebody who's like a dentist or something, and they're like, "Oh, these kids are gonna get cavities." I'm like, "Well, they're getting
Well,
candies
they were
anyway."
right, but still, it was a crappy trick or treat gift. I mean, it was a crappy trick or treat offering.
Hold on.
Toothbrush.
You got a plastic
What was the worst
toothbrush?
offering you've ever got?
Yeah,
I'm curious.
well, hold on. Jen, what kind of shitty... I got a rock. Kind of trick or treat that you got.
Nothing that bad. I think the only things I didn't really like were like the tots. Like there was a gummy that was a hard tot.
Eee.
I didn't care for those.
A hard tot.
Mm-hmm.
Hard
They just
tot.
weren't like they didn't have much flavor, and they were kind of like, I feel like I ate a bunch of wax. Not every colorful thing is tasty.
You bring up the worst thing, and I'm gonna say wax lips.
No,
Yes.
I love the wax vampire.
No, hold on. I was just
those are
thinking
shit.
about that. Those wax lips or those like wax teeth.
Yeah, I know she loves them, but they're just shitty.
But also, Acidic brought up. I don't know if he brought up it on purpose, but the beer was pretty. The beer was those little Coke bottles. Fuck those little Coke bottles. Why would anybody?
Not every Coke bottle is created equal. Some of them actually taste like a fizzy pop, and most of them don't.
Ooh. Oh.
Most of them don't. The ones that do are pretty good.
Beer and baked beans.
Baked beans. Wait.
Beer and baked beans. That's a hell of a thing to get.
The Boston beans.
We were the only people trick or treating, so the bar was low. It was also why we only got beer and baked beans. The beer was pretty good, though. That's serious.
That's not.
I think so far you're winning the prize of worst trick or treating.
I don't think.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't think that was Halloween. I think that was just a drunken night at a bar. Oh, you know what?
This means?
I think I'm gonna give candy canes for Halloween at one time.
No, that's a sin.
What?
That's a sin.
Why?
You cannot give out candy J's. You know the candy canes are actually J's for Jesus.
Are they really?
Yes. They started out as being a J for Jesus. And people flipped them over and started calling them candy canes, but they are J's.
That's not.
Oh.
Are they real? Is that real?
Yes. Yes.
No, it's not. Is it?
Yes, it is. Look it up, Mr.
I thought they were candy canes because you could club people with them.
Yeah.
Well, but that would be great. But no, it said they
And
started
a
out
whole
as
bunch of
J's.
people sent him to this one senator because he beat this other senator with his cane, and so a whole bunch
I
of people.
need somebody to back me up here.
You know what?
Because I mean, people use a cane, right? A walking
That
cane.
knows about
But
it.
if you had a candy one, it would be.
Yeah, it's delicious as you're beat up. You're licking the cane as you're beating the person. Wow, okay.
You never answered the question about the worst offering.
Wait, what was the question?
What was the worst offering you ever got when you went trick-or-treating?
Oh, a candy cane.
Seriously?
No.
That would be
No.
a random thing to get as a trick or treat, though.
I got a box of raisins.
I like those. Those
I mean,
were
that
good.
would be
I used to
funny.
get 'em
Right
too.
now, we are selling candy canes. If I bought a box just to throw them in with, just to throw off the canes, like put in some like regular lollies within one candy cane.
Hold on. In fairness, if it was one of those candy canes that like the tropical flavored candy canes.
Yeah, they have
you ever
those
try
ones,
those,
yeah.
right? So if it
Well,
was
there's
one of those,
lifesaver
I'd be like,
ones,
okay,
and
yeah. Oh, okay. I'd be
No, I was thinking about the
confused.
mint ones because I'm a troll.
Yeah.
Good.
Wait,
There's this
wait.
one brand that does these like
Like
cherry
they have
candy
they
canes. I
have a
love
whole
those.
set of really
Can't
decent
remember what they
lollies. Like they've got Jelly Belly ones that are in the shape of jelly beans. They've
Oh,
got
yo, jelly bellies, the jelly beans. Fuck those things. You can never trust those.
yeah, I know, because sometimes they're Harry Potter flavors, but like these ones are little lollipops, and then they've got soda flavored ones, and then they've got
Oh, I love those.
just the regular
Dr.
tiger
Pepper jelly
ones,
beans
and then
ones.
they've got
They're
the
amazing.
what are they called? The ones with the Tootsie Pop ones, the ones with the center, the caramels. I can't remember if it's a molasses center or what with the shits in the middle.
Wait, what? Hold on, wait. They got jelly beans with a centered caramel thing?
No, that's no. These are a Tootsie Roll, lollipop. So the lolly's got like regular flavors like cherry or grape, and then the inside has the Tootsie Roll stuff. I don't know if you guys have Tootsie Roll. It's kind of like a chocolate molasses chew candy. I think Cynic might know. I don't know.
Oh.
Sometimes I share stuff with the UK and the Aussies, and I'm like, oh, is that where it comes from?
Wait, is Cynic across the pond? East or west?
He's from Australia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's from Australia.
See, we have too many Aussies allies. Not that it's a bad thing, but we need more. We need
Different
more
time of day.
UK, yeah, well, yeah.
Time of day.
You don't
It's
have
kind of like I
Tootsie Rolls,
really want a reunion for Bearing and Sugar Tits, and I know not everybody likes Jeremy from the Quartering, but it's more about because they used to do little streams together with him and Magog, and so I kind of want a little reunion because they were funny together. I know they do big things in separate ways, but you know, I brought it up with Jeremy one time.
Oh.
On the stream. You gotta know when to catch certain people. Because when he has like 300 people, he does respond to comments in his section.
Hey, Jen. Who is the Jeremy?
He's the guy from the Quartering. He does topics on everything, and a lot of people give him shade because of his streams, because he's got a lot of editors, so he, you know, like, since, like, I do all my own shit. You know, I don't take any shade in you know, other people's opinions on others. I just try to follow a little bit of everybody, unless they're intolerable. And then I don't. But yeah, he does little streams sometimes, and he has other people on, and I can't remember who it was with. I can't remember if it was like an Undoomed thing or who it was, but one of his guests was just somebody that I hadn't seen in a long time. And I brought up Bearing because, yeah, Jeremy remembers hanging out with Bearing quite often, and now that Bearing and Sugar Tits are in a position where, you know, their kiddo's old enough that they have a little bit more free time, Like, but the thing is, though, is it's free time, and it's free time when you could be sleeping.
You know what? We're alive, right? We're still alive, right?
You're
No, no,
absolutely
no.
alive.
I'm
No,
gonna
we're
make
not.
it. Oh, I'm gonna make a declaration right here, right now. I'll shoot Bearing and Sugar Tits a message and say, "Hey, wanna hang out on Minions one night? Maybe
Yeah.
a Sunday night. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll say why
Probably
not,
not.
dude. I
You should
fucking
try.
I shoot messages to a whole bunch of people all the time. I tend to forget that, you know, even though Minions of the Zoo has been on for quite some time, we're still, you
Very
know,
small.
yeah, we're not, I'm shooting bigger than my britches type of thing.
Yes.
But
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. In all honesty, Bearing and Sugar Tits would probably respect you for it. Even if they didn't join, they would still respect you for it. Because Bearing did used to do that in the day. You know, back before people just became so intolerable. He did absolutely join little streams. Like he joined Monkey's stream. Monkey's been on his streams before.
yeah,
Adam,
You know, I think
Adam,
Six has been.
you
There's
said
a lot of
that.
little not little people, but little channels that, yeah, Bearing's never been a snob. He just knows better than to trust people.
Hey, Adam.
yes, ma'am.
Adam, you don't call me ma'am. That's fucking weird.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You
Jeez.
said that you were not gonna have the Discord thing on. It's on there. I'm watching that stream now, muted. It's up there. So if it might look different on your screen.
Wait, what?
You said that stream would not have the little Discord icons, right? The little Discord box. It is there. I didn't know if maybe it's not there on your screen, because you said you wasn't gonna have it. Or did I misunderstand? I probably misunderstood, and I'm sorry.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, that's cool.
I've been talking too much.
Hey.
You're okay.
Yeah. And
Calm your shit.
Oh,
we're,
we'll be right.
Get yourself a ferret wheel.
yeah, we're midway through the show anyway, so if anything bad was gonna happen, it might have happened already, or hopefully it doesn't happen. But yeah, no, we talked. Well, look, we talked costumes, we've talked candies. Okay, haunted houses. I don't know. First off, I don't know how it goes down in where you're at, Kefki, or in Kanadistan. But out here, we have a couple of places where haunted houses are like you pay a ticket, you go in, and it's you're walking through this just scary, spooky things popping out at you all over the place. Um, and uh, if you're lucky, or you go to the right place, there's a slide at the end. You know, that's the
I
spooky thing.
used I
What?
used to work in a haunted house, me and
What?
Lothi.
No
Yeah,
way.
yeah. Doc's haunted, Bellwitch haunted Winston Barn.
You worked at a haunted house?
Yes.
Well,
I
okay.
worked
You're
in all
gonna
the
have
different
to.
sections, with my brother too. Me and my brother, and of course, Love used to work at the haunted house, the Bellwitch haunted Woodson Cave. It was fun.
Is it like a Ren Fair type of thing where it's like
No,
seasonal?
well, yeah, it pops up around Halloween time, and you, yeah, it's seasonal thing, but it's really fun.
Wow.
I used to hide in the boo holes and get people as they were walking past. We had a boo hole down toward the ground, and I would sit in it because I could get my whole body in it. And when people would walk by, I would reach out and smack their ankle. Oh God, that scared so many people.
That's I mean,
And then
that's...
I was in the doll room, and then I was in the Bell Witch room, and cause I was Betsy Bell one year, and then my brother, he was the Jason Voorhees usually, the Jason Voorhees or the Leatherface. And he got to use a real chainsaw, but you had to take the chain off the chainsaw. Otherwise, and I was going through it, and the guy that was Leatherface that night, it wasn't my brother, and I just wanted to see what it was like to go through it, and I guess he didn't know I was going through it, and he buzzed me with the fucking chainsaw, and there was no chain on it, but the friction of it turning, because he wasn't supposed to have it on when you was coming at people. You can rev it when you're far enough away, but the idiot didn't know the rules, and he burnt my leg. He put a big ass friction burn on my leg from that thing, and he got fired. But yeah, sorry, that still
You
pisses
okay?
me off.
You
Sorry.
okay? I spent a little time last month watching one guy talk about old rides from the past, and I'm only bringing it up because apparently this roller coaster ride is from Wisconsin. It's really old. Used to be based off the Old West, and then spent a time as Garfield's Nightmare. And apparently the gag about this ride was that it was such a slow ride that it was kind of used as the makeout point.
Oh.
And so it was one of those things where they had to set up employees at certain sections because it became sort of a problem, and it was kind of gross.
That is very common. We had issues with people sneaking off into rooms and kissing and doing that shit. We'd have to usher them out. The problem with places like that, you know?
But in a haunted house type of... What?
Well, yeah. They
Yeah,
would
listen,
break
some
off
of the
from
most
the roof and duck
innocent
into a room.
places in the world are used for the most foul things.
I know, right?
Yeah, when they described this ride, I was like, this is haunted for the wrong reason.
No! You know...
It's made even worse because they got to a point where, like, technology is a thing, and the employees kind of got tired of watching for kids boinking on rides.
Oh my god.
So they installed cameras that would take pictures of you, so if you were caught doing the naughty, they would post them in the hall.
Wow.
So they had a hall of shame.
Oh my god.
You know,
I'm just saying, there's a certain point when you're adults, the parents are just like, okay, listen, kids, go get a room.
People breaking off and making out occasionally. That was a make out point for them kids, right? It's like, let's go here and make out.
It was generationally known. Like, this ride is an original ride. Like, it's not a new ride. It's an old ass ride. So, like, their grandparents are talking about stories to their kids.
Oh no,
Look, this generational haunting. It had a period as Garfield, so you gotta think it went from Western world to Garfield. I think my understanding is it's still working, and it's gone back to Western worlds.
Yeah, it was cursed as Garfield.
Yeah. Yeah, well, cursed. Cursed is an understatement.
Wow. End up like that though. Like, I mean, some of the rides as they wear down, it's just kind of as they wear down. Like, I just call them cursed because the way they wear down is just it's phenomenally creepy and funny at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they talked about the Wiggles from your neck of the woods, Cynic. I have no idea about this show. Like, I kind of remember them vaguely, but things from overseas didn't become current for me until like 2 years after it was current for you guys. So if I was seeing it, I was seeing it as something for somebody younger than me. But I talked to Terry about it, and he was like, no, that was kind of our age group. I'm like, well, I didn't see it at that time. But they had a whole theme park section in one of their major theme parks based off of this group. And I guess this one ride, it's just a scenic ride. You just kind of drive through on their car vehicle, and there's a kitchen scene. And the kitchen's supposed to have, like, talking cupboards. It's one of those type of shows. So as the ride is just breaking down and dying down, like the lights start turning off, and the doors don't know when they're supposed to open or close, so it's just kind of random. Like, this is a haunted house now.
Oh, jeez. See, that's
funny.
Okay, well,
I have tons of stories about working at the haunted house if you're ever interested, anybody. I'll be glad to tell. I like to drone on like an elderly ferret. I'm sorry if I've been doing that.
well, spooky stories about working at haunted houses. I mean,
I lived in a haunted house, but that's a totally different haunted house. I've lived in several haunted houses. I think it followed us. But yeah.
okay. Well, we are coming up. Again, I'm just kind of running roughshod on the show, so I'm not really trying to run a late bit. But I can see.
Did we say our important message?
Huh?
Did we say our important message?
Did we do our ad? I don't know. Did we do our ad?
Yeah, we did our ad, but there's an important message.
What was the important message?
Oh, okay, hold on.
Alright, so send all of your candy corn and cheesy poofs to Kefki. 426 Abysmal.
Sorry. I want candy corn!
Yes, there you go. Any candy corn or, what was that?
And
cheesy
cheesy poofs.
Cheesy poofs.
And Twix. Oh, and every burgers.
And
show.
Twix? Okay, you can't just keep adding things to the.
Look, I love every burgers. They are the best candy. They're from Japan. Oh my God, they're so good. They are not too sweet, and they're so yummy, and I love them. I almost love them. I might love them as much as I do candy corn, but don't tell candy corn because she'll get mad at me.
Okay, Kefki, this is a long demand for an ad.
What?
I don't know if we can.
Chicken butt. That's over. I'm just like, give me all your candy corns.
I can only be biased right now because we absolutely did have a shortage on candy corn. I confirmed this with Sora, at least from her neck of the woods. I can't confirm it with anyone else because I haven't talked to anyone from Ontario in a while.
There's a shortage of candy corn in Canada?
Yeah, the only candy corn we can get is the Jelly Belly one, and they don't come in anything bigger than 150 grams.
Do you see that?
Anything other than just pure candy corn is gross. Like the Starburst ones are gross. Well, those aren't too bad, but they have some that are sour that are gross because it makes it taste like wax. You just get
the nerd ones that I haven't tried because I'm like, no.
The nerd ones are okay. They're not very good. It's like candy corn is best when it tastes like candy corn.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a caramel. It's like it's not caramel, but it's
exactly. Well, it is a kind of a caramel. It's like a honey caramel.
Yeah.
Instead of sugar, it's honey. Because when you make it with sugar, it tastes disgusting. That's why I always say, get Brock's. That's my advertisement. Only buy Brock's for your candy corn needs. There we go. I'm sorry. My medicine is still making me hyper. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. It's just the other thing, too, is we didn't actually get the skull and bones this year. Like we did last year. But this year we were short on them.
What's
we got the guacamole Doritos, which I was gonna rub that in with Satsu. That I didn't buy them because they were too expensive. But you know, he'd been eyeballing them back when he could get them. But we didn't get the skull and bones.
Are you talking about? Are you talking about my favorite Cheetos?
Yeah, we didn't get them this year.
Skull and bones. Oh my God!
We didn't get them. I don't know why. I was kind of surprised. Like our distributors have been weird.
What are you talking about? Hold on, wait, hold on. What is a skull and bones doing? Doritos?
So Cheetos has Cheetos and Doritos are owned by the same distributors. I think they are the same company, but it might just be distributors. But Cheetos up here used to do this pretty much the same stuff that you guys have, but maybe for a limited edition. And we would get this series every Christmas and Halloween have basically the same idea, it's just different shapes. But it's a white cheddar Cheeto, and they're just better than they're kind of better than the orange ones.
Oh hell yeah, they're 10,000 times better than orange ones. I like them so much better. They are delicious. They're my favorite. I'd rather have them than candy corn. Oh my God, don't tell candy corn I've said that.
It's just kind of like that. I almost kind of wish they would just do a regular series of Cheetos. It's just white cheddar. You know what I'm saying?
I'd have to
Like
give
the shapes are fun, but like it's just
You know, this one I would give a shot. Any sort of candy corn? Yeah,
Delicious.
no.
Look. It's okay. It's just more for me. Just don't tell Candy Corn that I said that I like the Cheetos better. Because listen, that thing is ancient. It's been around for years, thousands and thousands of years, the candy corn creature. And you don't want to piss it off. It's got razor sharp teeth and glowing yellow eyes. And it drools honey. And when you make it mad, it eats you.
Well, you see,
Don't tell it, don't
Kefki,
tell
the way I look at it, it's the balance in the force, right?
Yeah.
So, like, say you are being a little bit naughty, and you really shouldn't use your snacks as your meal.
Yeah.
But say we're being a little bit naughty, and yeah, we are having snacks as our meal. The Cheeto bones, well, that's your dinner.
Yeah.
And then the candy corn, that's your dessert.
Yes!
So it balances it out.
Yes. Your balanced breakfast. Did you
Right?
hear that?
Oh,
It's
no,
a good
Don't do this all the time, kids. This is like you're gonna
Do it
suffer
all the
hard for
time,
it. So don't do it.
Do it all the
Moon, we're all naughty.
Look, we're just having fun because it's Halloween time, okay?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
You did nothing
Can you
wrong.
mute? I know I probably got too excitable.
No. Nothing was wrong.
Well, that's okay.
I just suggested a diet that had no nutrition, that's all.
And you know what, Kefki, when the bill comes, it's gonna go right to the minions. So, we're
On
all
my
good.
waist.
Yeah,
What
we're
bill?
cool.
What bill? No one's taking Sissy's freaking nose. What bill?
We'll let Hammer deal with it, you know? We don't have
It's not a duck bill.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's not an actual bill. It's a metaphorical bill.
That's
Yeah. It's an abstract.
only one bill I care about, and it's attached to my sister. That didn't sound right.
Because I mean, look, if you all are, you know, conjuring candy corn and the like,
I'm
I'd
not
like
conjuring. Well, actually, you know what? You don't need to say its name, because if you say its name 3 times, it'll come get you. It can hear you.
What?
That ancient entity can hear you. It's
Yes. Don't say Jack Unsky 3 times.
No. Don't say Candy Corn.
He's
3
probably
times.
still watching that movie with
You've
Frost.
been saying
Stay
it all
for a little
night.
longer.
Well,
We're doomed!
good. He's busy. He won't be able to jump on our show. But I did have two bits that I wanted to talk about before the close of the show. Since we are still in spooky times, we've talked about costumes, we've talked about candies. I think, what about spooky movies and or oh shit. Yeah, I forgot the other.
Shit, what?
Well, yeah, spooky movies.
Spooky movies?
Yeah.
Like just horror movies? God, I love horror movies.
Okay.
Watch them all.
Well, I honestly, I've watched for the first time Nightmare on Elm Street. Just
Really?
yeah, a couple of weeks ago.
Really? Oh my god.
And Child's Play. I watched that. I don't know. I've never really been big in horror films. But watching them now, they're kind of funny, to be honest.
They are funny. A lot of them are just corny as hell and hilarious. That's part of the reason why I love them so much. Like, if you want to laugh your ass off, go rent an 80s B-rated horror movie. Yeah. It's a fun time.
I think that's why I don't really like most of the slasher films now. Like, when I was a kid, I didn't like them because they were so gory. But now it's more of because I've read so many, like, murder mysteries that real horror stories are scarier. Like, the ones that exist in real life are way scarier. Don't get me wrong, like, I kind of like revisiting the Asian countries lately. I admit their zombie movies were entertaining, but their actual ghost stories are scary. They are actually scary for their ghost stories, but real murder mysteries,
Yeah,
I've been
it
stuck in
doesn't
Korea the
actually
last week
happen.
because some of the stuff that I've been, some of their serial killers, I'm like, oh, you are putting some of ours. Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Do you think that's a scarier topic in terms of like, I mean, obviously, made up fictional ghost story type characters versus, um, holy
real
shit,
ones.
yeah, and psychotic people going out and doing things. Um, do you think that's a scarier type of horror film that you'd watch for?
Yes and no. I wouldn't watch it initially just because I don't like shocks. Like, I don't mind coming to terms with how things end because if it's a real story, we all know how it ends.
Yeah.
You know? But sometimes how something is described to me changes how I look at the story. You know, how I read something is really different. So sometimes I prefer a story when it's done through, like, I've actually found a couple of channels through this. They'll go at it through, like, yes, we're telling the story, but we're also stopping and talking about the psychology of what's going on. And so I do revisit a lot of horror movies through that, or at least stories through that. But one of the people I mentioned to you earlier, the Face of the Forgotten, I really like listening to his narrative of certain stories. Like, somehow there's some people who tell stories that even though the story is heinous, even though the topic might make me cry a little bit because it's bad, not everybody's got that talent for doing it like that. And that's kind of the thing with real life stories, is some of them, because they're real life, you can picture yourself a little bit in that situation. That's what makes it horrible. I don't need to look like people to put myself in that position and be like, oh wow, that's terrible.
Yeah.
It adds to the effect, so to speak. I mean, if
Yeah.
if you're able to put yourself in that position, I mean, it obviously gives you an added effect towards the experience of reading the story.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah.
It's also the thing with make believe in real life. The amount of times I've found out recently that, like, even just a manga was based off of real life, it changes a lot of my opinions, not on horror movies, but it's just, yeah, people could do those things.
Changes your opinions on life.
A little bit. Yeah, it's
yeah.
Sometimes, okay, so a lot of the slasher movies are a little spoofy because they're unbelievable. But even some of those are based off of real life stories. Like, I can even remember some of the ones. Like, anything that looks like it had a mask made out of faces, we know who that's based off of.
A lot of them are they're based off of them, but it's so loose and it's nothing like it. Like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it tells you it's based off a true story. That didn't happen. None of that shit happened. It's based off Ed Gein, and that's a whole different story, a whole different person, whole different thing. But yeah, it was loosely based on Ed Gein.
But with the certain stories, even with just the anime, yeah, they were actually talking about a murder, and they drew it, and it made me really kind of reflect, how many times have I watched something, because it's not really American stuff. Like, American stuff is very much theater, like really good theater too. But then you watch something from foreign, and I don't know what I've watched. I do blame a little bit of that on the internet.
Yeah.
You do kind of question things sometimes, but I don't know sometimes if the story was based off of a true one, and that's what makes it really scary, because there are people out there who will do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I agree with you guys. Arm yourself. Don't go around shooting people. That's stupid. But arm yourself. Fuck those people.
Yeah, nice to have little peace of mind on your side, right?
Sorry. Changed my life a lot. I was like, yeah, okay, you know what? I know why you guys think the way you do.
You know, it's pretty funny that that you brought it up like that. And shit, I was just thinking, you know, horror films doesn't really have to go in with the cookie cutter type of stuff that, I mean, at least I initially was thinking in terms of like, you know, yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like Freddy Krueger, um, Jason Voorhees, you know.
Sorry.
Were you thinking more like the werewolves and the Frankenstein and the vampires a little bit?
Well, that too, but even like when you were talking about different movies, I was thinking, oh shit, I was hanging out with Quiz's roommate, and we were watching a movie. I can't remember the name of the movie. It was a Japanese
What was
movie.
it about? Oh, it's a Japanese movie. I probably
Japanese
can't
movie.
tell you.
What's his name? Takahashi. I think his name is Takahashi's. He did the Takahashi's challenge, or he did the castle where it's like, you know, people did their aerobics type stuff. Whatever. He well-known Japanese actor that I've butchered his name. Um, but he's part of it, and it's a bunch of school kids go to this island, and they have to kill each other. But
oh, jeez.
they're given like an item. You know, like somebody has a crowbar, somebody has a pistol, somebody has a knife. You know, and so they're going around. Battle Master, I think it was called, something like that. But like, it's not really a horror movie, but it kind of is.
So it's basically just gore porn, like Saw.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, at this time of year, where people are watching this stuff and, you know, enjoying this type of content, I never really got into it, to be honest.
I didn't ever really do it specifically. I'd say nowadays when I think about it, in a weird way, it is kind of showing respect to the dead. Like, I try not to go necessarily into too much slasher, because I could do that at any time of the year if it's just for entertainment. But Halloween used to be like, let's blend in with the dead so that they don't take us back to hell with them. At least if you come from Ireland.
Oh, yeah.
That's partly why I don't understand why people dress up like, think Halloween is the time to dress like a slut. I don't understand that. It's supposed to be dressed as spoopy and scary.
Yeah.
Whoa,
well,
okay.
I mean,
well,
okay,
let's dive into this. Costumes.
Adam, I always recommend to do this at least once or twice. Look into what people used to wear in the 1920s and the 1930s and the 1940s, because they were heinously scary.
Well, I always like those costumes where it's like they look like they're props. Like they have extra. I don't even know how to explain it, but like they're like puppets type of thing.
Oh, is it like where they have the fake arm and then they have the little puppet on the side and make it move?
Well, it makes it
The prop?
like they look like they're bigger than their actual person.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen a few of them out there. When they get creative, but then you get the other end where you know, it's I'm a Ghostbuster, and it's a lady in a very short skirt and tank top and a backpack.
Bloodbusters! Sorry.
And her boobs is out. Yeah, you know. It's a costume.
Booby busters! There's something big in neighborhood, and it's hanging out of her costume. Sorry. I'm so sorry, shit.
We're not trying to promote this, Kefki.
Boobies are wonderful.
We're still trying to promote a family show here on the
Okay,
main.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Adam. I'm sorry.
But yes, these oddball costumes, I like them. I think I think it's funny when you start seeing the spirit Halloween stores pop up in your local neighborhoods.
Sorry, I saw Spittle. I had to yell. Spittle Buggy. Oh, no.
You're good.
I'm sorry. I feel like
still
I'm
tend
doing
to
something
do that for
wrong.
Monkey.
The what?
Well, Pete Hades from back in the day started this little trend on Monkeys in the morning stream where he'd be like, Monkey! In caps. And Monkey would yell his name back, and then everybody would yell at Monkey, and Monkey would struggle with yelling at everybody his name. But, you know, some of us could carry on the tradition every once in a while.
Hey, classic Monkey. And yes, let's carry on the tradition.
Yeah. Anyway, you like the slut outfits, Mr. Adam? Of course you would.
I do not support the slut outfits.
You don't support the booby slut outfits?
I don't either. One, because you freeze to death in them, and two, chafing, and they don't always look as good as they think they do. And it's always Harley Quinn.
I don't...
Hey, I dressed up as her, like, when I was 13? 14? That was before
but did you go for, like, the more traditional one, or did you go for the blue pink?
Yeah, the traditional one.
So you're fine. It was the blue pink shit that I was like, okay, listen, I get that the actress is pretty, and I agree with that. She's absolutely gorgeous. But everyone doesn't need to mimic her. It's gross.
What's the problem with mimicking Harley Quinn? Hey!
Nothing wrong with mimicking Harley Quinn. Something wrong with mimicking the same actress all the time.
Good grief! You guys, I swear.
Because the actress wasn't the voice actress. I mean, no shade to the actress. She's okay. I don't give a shit about her opinions though. Like, you know, she's okay as an actress. I don't like shading people because I don't like their opinions, you know?
Yeah, I like the original Arlene Sorkin.
I do too. I miss her voice. I will for a long time.
Yeah.
But
adults wear a child side costume.
But we can always remember her voice. We can always re-listen to it. It's not like her character's gone.
Yeah.
So I mean, back to talking about skimpy costumes.
Have you ever worn one, Jen? I'm sorry.
So I'm just saying, and it's not at all skimpy, but my favorite outfit was on the perfect age because it was two-year-olds, and Mom had to inform me she was Korean because she didn't really speak English very well, but she had two little twins, red pandas, and they were the perfect age for it because red pandas don't really walk very well, and when they're on their top feet, apparently that means they're kind of terrified, and they're trying to terrify you by looking bigger than you, but it fails because they're cute and fluffy. And these two-year-olds could barely walk.
Oh, they're falling over,
really
little pandas bumping into each other.
Yeah.
That's so adorable.
And looking shy and like, what's going on? And me being like, I have candy. Bestest outfit ever. And that's what Halloween really should be for. Like, if I'm dressing up, it's more for kids than for me. Like, yes, I've lost the age of doing it for myself. If I want candy, I'll go buy some freaking candy. I'm the one buying it now anyway. But watching them get happy and knowing that Cryptic has a whole street full of kids that he's gonna have to fight off his lawn because last year they were tricking him. So just so you guys know, tricking is also a part of Halloween. It used to be a thing. And so his kids would figure out that if they go around the block and come back around, he might forget that they've gone to his house already, so he can get some more candy. And I told him that if they do that, they have to go home and change their outfit first. Like, I'll give you more candy, but you gotta change your outfit first.
But that's part of like, okay, there's the 3 tiers of trick-or-treating, right? There's Halloween dressing up bit, right? It's the young the young kids that are going out there dressing up as their idealized, characters and getting some candy. Um, and yeah, there's the middle part where it's the tricksters that are going out there and like back in the day, it would be they didn't even dress up. It was just, hey, trick or treat, give me some
Yeah.
candy, and it's like, well, dude, you're not even dressed up. But nowadays they're causing a ruckus. And then you got your other tier where it's, as you all were saying, the naughty dressed up people
Yeah,
for
people
whatever
egging
reason.
houses too.
Yeah.
Throwing toilet
I
paper
mean,
on
they're not
trees.
they're not going out getting
Mashing
candy,
pumpkins.
I don't think, but
Not the band.
For the most part,
No,
Cryptic finds it
that's not
funny.
true.
He's grumbling because he's the old man on his lawn, being like, "Hey, I only have so
Yeah.
many."
So there was this. You're talking about people forgetting that they came to the house. So when I turned, I think it was 13. It was going to be my last year for trick or treating. My mom said I was too old to do it, and so that Halloween, me and Lothi, we had 10 different costumes, and I went to the houses with each costume over and over and over and over. And I had so much candy. It was great. Sorry. I just thought maybe tricky.
Nah, I love Halloween still. It's fun. I do admit that I haven't done much in terms of decorations, but like I said, my budget's cheap. I used to have pumpkin lights, but they've been in a bin for like 5 years, so I'm pretty sure they're dead.
well, hold on. Speaking of pumpkins, I mean, did either of you ever carve pumpkins?
I didn't want it rotting on my balcony. I talked about it with my mom, and she didn't want to do it. So she is thinking about still buying one, and we might decorate that.
Yeah,
but...
Jen, you can paint them if you don't want to carve them.
That's what she wants to do. She just wants to draw on it. So it's just less dirty.
Yeah.
Paint.
She could actually use the pumpkin too. She kept it I mean, it's cold right now. Most things are frozen.
Yeah, if I've had pumpkins that have. I had one pumpkin, right, and I didn't want to carve him because he was just so pretty. He was like, I love pumpkins. He was like the perfect pumpkin, and I set him on our fireplace. Our fireplace was made of marble, right, and he lasted beyond December. No kidding.
Yeah.
He went from October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and that December, that second December. So that was over a year. And he was there before he started to go. I guess because the area was so cold and the marble was so cold. I don't know. It was the pumpkin that lasted the longest for me. I like to keep one and see how long it lives because I love pumpkins.
So you turn them into a pie, right?
No, you love them and you tell them ghost stories and tell them that they're precious and adorable and they're your baby and please don't rot because I want to keep you forever and ever and ever.
You tell them that
pretty
as you're carving them up, and
well, when you're carving them up, you just carve them up and say, "I'm sorry, but I want to carve you and I'm gonna make you look awesome."
Yeah, you're gonna be a delicious tasting pie.
Don't eat. Well, I mean, if you're gonna eat the pumpkin, just eat the guts. It's yummy.
Yeah.
It's more better when they're raw. Pumpkin is awesome. Look. I'm gonna tell you guys. If you carve a pumpkin, you should take a bite of the inside, the rind of the pumpkin. It is delicious. Just carve it and just take a chunk of a bite out of one of the eyeball pieces that pops out. Well, not if it has mold. Spittle. Don't eat the mold, Spittle.
Don't eat the mold.
See, and if you're really, really brave, keep the biggest seed and then plant that in your garden.
I've done that too. I've grown pumpkins by doing that. You know what, Spittle, though? Mold is a problem once you carve the pumpkins. Like they'll last if you don't carve them, but once you carve them, it's just, I don't know why, but the mold just overtakes them.
Well, it's the exposure. Like once you open it, the air's inside.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that makes sense, yeah.
You know what? I would inspire somebody to be or ask somebody to be Johnny Pumpkin Seed and go spread some pumpkin seeds
Yeah.
all over the place.
Although, one of the cutest pumpkins I ever had was a rotten pumpkin. His face started to cave in and he had mold on him. He looked so friggin' precious. He looks cuter that way than when I carved him. I wish I could have frozen him in carbonite and kept him.
That reminds me of probably one of the few Robot Chicken episodes I can remember that I can repeat back to Kefki, because there was one about the pumpkins. It was about the retard pumpkin. And so there were 4 pumpkins, and the other 3 pumpkins were kind of admiring their faces, and they look over at the retard pumpkin. They're like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" He's just retarded. And then they all go silent because there's people in the neighborhood. You know, like pumpkins don't talk in front of people. That's stupid.
Well, yeah, no.
And so they have trick or treaters go by, and everything's fine. And then a few moments later, a bunch of bullies go by, and so they're like, "We're gonna fuck up all the pumpkins." And so they smash the first 2, and the one kid craps on the 3rd one. And then they look at the retard pumpkin and they're like, "Well, somebody already fucked you up, so we're gonna leave you alone." And the retard pumpkin looks over at the other 3 pumpkins and starts laughing.
That's funny. That's funny.
Jesus.
That is funny. I detest people smashing pumpkins. I hate it. Not the band. I'm going to just clarify that. People that smash pumpkins, it pisses me off because I absolutely adore pumpkins. They're one of my favorite things in the world.
Well, they're cute. Like, I get that carving them's just going to kill it sooner, but, like, they're cute.
Well, yeah, but they're precious. Once you give them a face, they're alive. I don't know if you guys do that, but once you give a pumpkin a face, it's alive.
It's Jack now.
Dun, dun. Yeah, and it's not going to talk in front of you. I'm sorry. That's the law of the pumpkins. So, I've tried.
I mean, I guess.
Won't do it.
Coming from Chicago, smashing pumpkins is kind of a bit there, but
Wait, smashing pumpkins is a big thing in Chicago?
It's a band.
Is that what you said? I'm having trouble hearing you, Adam.
Oh.
Can you hear him, Jen? Can you hear Adam just fine, Jen?
Yeah, he's okay.
Oh, that's what. It must be my headset.
I
That's
might have my
strange.
mic out.
What?
No.
God!
Pumpkins is a band that came out of Chicago.
Oh, it came out of Chicago. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember them. It's been a long time, but I remember them. I remember.
Adam, did you get closer to the mic?
Yeah, just a little bit.
That's what I thought. I had also turned up my headset, so you were super loud. I was like, Jesus.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. Lord, forgive me for saying that.
They did.
Oh, did
Recently.
they?
Yeah. And
yeah, it's.
And Matthew Perry was
Yeah.
a surprise.
It is and it isn't.
Is it? Well, did he have like cancer? Or?
He had a heavy drinking problem for a long time, and he was constantly talking about his struggles with it. I think he defeated it, but at the same time, I don't know. Like, some of the things he was saying in some of the last posts kind of hinted that maybe he'd fallen back into it. But the thing with being a heavy drinker, like, I think he was causing himself liver problems because it did cause, like, he had a heart attack. He had a cardiac arrest.
Oh.
So I don't know if all that stuff, it's not good for you over a long period of time. And he had drug problems. It's like over the last couple of years, like he went from being a guy who looked kind of healthy to a guy who looked like he did have cancer, and he didn't. Like he didn't look like he was in good health.
Like death eating a cracker.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I don't think his mental health was very good either. You know, it is one of those ones where, like, I can't speak for him, and I can't speak for the people who knew him, but I'm gonna be peaceful around that one. I don't really like talking about people who were struggling before they died, just because it just seems like kicking somebody who's already down.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, it was out of left field.
Now, who
Because he's
was
still
this?
young.
My
He was
brain has
54.
Yeah.
Who was it? My brain is blipped out.
Matthew Perry?
That's
Chandler
I don't...
from Friends.
Yeah, who's in Friends?
Oh, okay. Oh.
There was I was in a Discord and somebody posted a movie, what, The Whole 9 Yards, I think it was. And I'm sitting there like, man, this is an odd movie choice to watch, you know. I mean, I guess it's cool, Bruce Willis, you know. And then I sit there and I'm like, yeah, it's odd. And then I start looking at the news feed and I'm like, oh, this is the guy that was in the movie. Oh.
It's almost as weird as when Michael Jackson died. I was on a plane for that one, and I was just took me at least 10 minutes to process before I looked at my mom and like, Michael Jackson died. Like, everyone around me looked at the same report and they're like, she's not making that up.
Yeah. Yeah, he went to sleep and then he didn't wake up. He took some extra sleeping pills.
Did he die from sleeping pills? I thought it was natural causes.
No, I think it was to do with his prescriptions.
Yeah. He took some medication or something.
But it was also one of those things where, like, his doctor did get in trouble for it. Like, he really shouldn't have been prescribed a lot of the stuff that he was on. It is one of those things where, like, sometimes people who are celebrity take a position of, like, well, you know, I am who I am, you should give me what I want. But if you're a doctor, sometimes you still should be saying no.
Yeah.
So it's one of those sketchy ones, you know, like, it was still him, but at the same time, the guy prescribing him the drugs probably shouldn't have been.
It was, it was Bill Cosby giving him the pills. Oh, no.
No, it was his doctor.
It was not.
No, he had a private doctor.
Not entertain these thoughts.
No. Why did you go to Cosby? That's so random.
I don't know, because Cosby was given the sleepy pills. I don't know, for some reason the thought popped in my head.
I don't think they were sleeping pills. I think they were more to do with pain.
Oh, yeah, he was taking pain medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, what was he taking? Because that scares me.
I don't know, but it's not something that you can just easily get, and that's part of why his doctor got in trouble, because it's like there's some things you can't just take.
Yeah, well, see, membership should you'd have to go through hell to get. I was just curious.
I think it was one of those.
I kind of do,
it's
but not
such a
that
long
way.
case, and I don't remember what he was prescribed, you know, so I don't want to call out medical information that I don't have.
Yeah,
it's just but from what I remember, that's what. Yeah, I don't think we'd get in trouble for me not remembering it, but like just that was the basic of what I remember. But I do know that his doctor gotten that part I remember. But I don't remember the medical stuff, and it's still a tragedy, you know, like it's like I was just talking about her last week, Whitney Houston. Like, yes, I know she was a drug addict.
Oh, no.
I do. I still regret that that's how she went. I'm still regretful that she went. Like, if I could turn back the clock just to be like, hey, stupid, why don't you love your music more than you love your drugs?
Jen, you are.
Stupid, I know. I missed her songs.
You went from Michael Jackson overdosing to...
They're both dead. They're both ghosts now.
I know, yes. Well,
it's so sad.
It fits the theme. Spoopy Sunday.
I have this problem at work, you know,
and
where
you know what?
like 2/3 of the track on my work is
okay,
like
fine.
people.
You know what? You brought us here. Let's talk about if you play certain songs backwards, you're gonna hear some spooky stuff. Okay, name your top three. Top three. Hotel California. If you play it backwards, you'll hear some spooky stuff. Beatles. There's a shit ton of Beatles. If you play it backwards, you hear hear some really messed up stuff, and then Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. That song, holy shit, fuck that song. I can't even listen to
Look,
it anymore.
if 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 you play something backwards, right? Your brain is trained to pick out words. Your brain is going to pick out things that sound like a word. It's like when they do the ghost hunting, they record the EVPs and there's a noise on there. They interpret it as a certain word. It doesn't mean it is. So when you play it backwards, you hear sounds and pronunciations that sound like a word, but it's not really intentionally there. It's just a coincidence.
Okay. Challenge accepted.
Okay.
Kefki,
I believe that
you
until
and
you
I,
can
no,
play me a
Kefki,
record.
Kefki, you and I are gonna go, and we're gonna go ghost hunting. We're gonna go and
Okay.
capture some EVPs and get some fucking pictures, and
That's
yeah,
fine.
we'll see.
I have some.
Do you?
I have some pictures already.
I have some too.
Have you seen Have you seen the ghost ferret that I snapped a picture of?
What? A ghost ferret?
Okay.
There's no
Okay.
such thing as a ghost ferret.
No,
Get
no,
out.
no, 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 no,
That's
no, no, no. I'm gonna show you. I gotta go to my brother's Twitter. Hold on.
fake news. That's fake news.
I really did.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
a
Thanks,
real
Spittle.
picture.
Yeah, Spittle said it was propofol overdose.
Oh.
I knew it was. I knew it was something like that. It's been a long time since I've heard of it, and I remember them saying that it wasn't something that was easy to get. Like, not every pain pill is just over the counter.
Well, I mean, he was a high class
Mm-hmm.
celebrity, so he could get those.
That's why I don't take all onus out of him. At the end of the day, he still knew what he was taking wasn't probably good for him.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, at some point, they were saying, "Hey, we can give you this," and he was like, "Okay, yeah, go for it."
Where's Adam on my list?
But in terms of
Actually, could I just post the picture in stream time so you both could see it?
Sure.
Okay, so this is the picture that I took, and I took it about 5 months after my little ferret Pogo passed away, and Pug had passed away before her. And so I was sitting at the computer, and I saw something over in the corner, and I grabbed my camera. It was a Kodak Easy Share, right? And I didn't look over there. I just turned the camera toward that corner and snapped a picture. And this is what I got. So it's in stream time.
Oh, okay.
If you want to show it, can you show it so people can see what I'm talking about?
Sure.
On stream? I don't mind.
Where'd you post it?
What scares me...
It's in stream time.
Yeah, what gets me is that the eyes, you can see the wall behind the eyes, and that is fucking creepy. And I don't know how to explain that. One of my friends said it's probably a leftover from when I took a picture of my ferrets. It's probably just leftover from that that's superimposed on the thing. But see, that doesn't happen with digital cameras. That happens with regular cameras. This was a digital camera. Oh, and the pictures kind of got pixely, and the camera never did that before. It never took pixely kind of pictures. They all came out nice, but this one seems kind of screwed up. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. If to give you a logical explanation for it.
Try to share it on my screen. I don't know if that'll help.
No, I'm gonna.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Just give me a second here.
I wasn't sure if it'd be easier for you if I captured it.
Everything here is kind of rigged.
Boop, boop, boop. My freaking chat doesn't work. It doesn't load. I have to close the whole window and then come back and find the stream, reopen.
I agree.
YouTube to see chat. I don't know why it does that. I miss so much of what everyone's saying.
I'll try to refrain from singing the Badger song. I just couldn't help myself last time. It just came into my head out of the blue.
Hi, Cannibalistic Wizard. Hey, JB. Hi again, Spittle Buggy. Yeah, that's us. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? If I missed somebody, I'm sorry.
Ooh, okay. Okay, give me a second. Let me...
Profilo. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to...
Oh yeah. Did I say goose? Wait. Is it goose? Is it a goose? No. What was it that I called you? Was it goose? Oh god. Sorry, Cannibalistic Wizard. My brain's not working too great today. Oh yeah, it was a goose. Hey, goose! Cannibalistic goose. Dum. Sorry.
The goose is
Did you get
loose.
it, Adam?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Is not that fucking creepy?
That's weird.
It's freaking creepy. That's the clearest picture of anything strange and odd I've ever got. I've gotten pictures of little light things, but then again, that could be bugs, you know? Because bugs get in the house. But, and they're outside. Like, when we lived at Adams, we used to take pictures of the house. It was a pre-Civil War, and we would get all these weird orbs and white shapes in the pictures. But we were using regular cameras back then, not digital ones. So it could always be something with the film. You know? There's always an explanation with that. But with this, I don't know.
Boop. There you go.
Honk, honk. Yeah!
Right?
A stream crashed
You might want to go down a little bit on that one.
It's, yeah,
there you
it's
go.
really big.
It's you, Kefki. Boo. I'm kidding. It's your ghost.
I don't know if it's a ferret or a cat because its ears are kind of pointed, but you can see through the eyes. You can see the freaking wall through the eyes. It's with that paper. If you look at the feet, you can see the paper line through the fucking feet.
That's weird.
I know.
It's a ghost. Look, ghosts are real.
I kept chewing at me hardest sound ever.
You see? That's what I mean. Like,
Honk. See, yeah, that's I can't explain that. Zoom in on it. Look at the eye. Zoom in on it and see the wall through the eye. It's creepy, yo.
CSI? Hold on.
Yes, we're gonna CSI this. You guys tell me how this happened.
Which one is it? Okay.
Enhance picture. Sorry. I've been making out with Polly. Oh,
see, it's the position of the paws that get me thinking about a ferret, though. Like, I get the ear thing, but sometimes
it does
ferrets
kind of look like a kitten, though.
It's that, but
the body is too long for a kitten, isn't it? Torso.
I think the beans
its
are
feet
little...
look like a ferret. If you look at the feet, that's the thing.
Unless it was standing up on its hind feet.
Maybe the pointy ears is because...
No, it was behind the Tussin DM cough syrup.
Okay, but what kind of candle is that? What is the scent of the
Oh,
candle?
It's rose. I didn't like it. It smelled bad. But I use it anyway because I like candles.
It's a small ferret, to be honest.
It is very small. I don't know. Like, if that was okay, so like what my friend said.
But look at the tussin.
Somehow, if that was somehow, like, I took a picture of one of the babies, right? Because he said if one of them was white, that would have something to do with it. Okay, so if I took a picture of Pocosita, right? And then I took a picture here, and that was left over, so it burned that image into the picture. But that doesn't happen with digital cameras, does it? That's only film.
It's also that you can technically see the wood behind the kitty.
Yes!
Like, you can.
Do you see it through the eyes?
Not just the eyes, but the whole kitty. Like, you can see the pattern kind of going through it. If you look at it.
Oh my god, you can. I never noticed that, Jen.
Like it's not just the paws and the paper. It's
Yeah, you can see it through the body where the wood piece goes down. That strip. Yeah, I see that. That's so fucking weird.
Neat. Yeah, it's kind of strange.
Sorry, Mongoloid Black Kitty stuck to a notebook
Spooktacular.
page. Look at your comments above. Oh, okay. Where? What?
Black Kitty stuck to
Black
a
Kitty
notebook
stuck to a
page.
notebook page. Mongoloid Kitty. And then above that, I don't see anything else except for that chewed at you. I chew. Oh, I got some interesting pictures when I had a seizure and just kept taking snaps. Oh, really? Can I look? Can I see them? Are they creepy, Spittle?
This is Kefkis.
Things just calm down now, JB.
Yeah, calm down.
I'm trying to calm down. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm kind of hyper tonight. I apologize. I'm trying to control it, but it's very difficult.
It's okay. It's like giving you a couple pixie sticks without giving you a couple pixie sticks.
Yeah,
Yet again, I had friends who counted Slurpees. They also counted pixie sticks.
Everyone stop giving Kefki candy corn. She
She
doesn't need any more.
And Cheesy Boost. White cheddar, Cheeto bone, skelly bone.
Yeah,
Has the
those
boost.
two.
I would love you forever.
Don't give her
you
any
are
more of those.
calm. You are cool. Oh, okay. I was reading your comment above that. It says, tip your mod, you guys don't make enough. I don't understand.
The what?
Do you guys understand?
Tip your what?
JB says, by the way, oh my god, tip your mod, you guys don't make enough. I am so confused.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that means either.
Moderator?
He might even be talking about the kitty. Like, how'd you get the kitty in the picture? Your mods are amazing. Like, how did our editors get this kitty in there? We actually don't know. She doesn't know.
Yeah, no.
That is true.
That just showed up. That something in the corner of my eye, and I turned my camera. I didn't turn myself. I turned the digital camera. I picked it up and turned it, and took a picture, and I took 3 pictures. And the second picture had this in it. The third picture. Oh, don't worry about it. Okay, I'm sorry to understand, JB. I'm a doofus. I'm a derp. But the second
Cannibalistic says she did 4 Red Bulls, 3 Rockstars, 14 Jagger Bombs, a 3-liter of Pepsi, and a line of Coke.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, at that note, I think now's a good time to go ahead and close the show for the evening. I know. Well, Kefki, save some for tomorrow.
Oh, wait. Fiddle, I'll re-enter digital camera. Ghost, if lens gets dirty and magnet issues, the light can stick to the... Oh, so if there's... I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, I don't know if that was like a
had
lens
you until
flare.
Dr. Pepper's better. I said it! The sweet nectar of the pepper! Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'll shut up. I'm sorry.
Good lord.
We're gonna...
It's like you snorted the coke up your nose.
That's you.
Yeah, right. That's true.
We're gonna go ahead and I'll have to play in Granny's box. What the hell does that mean?
Yep.
You know... Okay. So...
Adam, what are you doing?
I don't know about this Granny's box. Sir.
I'm just like,
We're gonna go ahead and close off the show. So I want to thank the both of you for joining us this evening. I want to thank everybody in the chat and anybody who was watching for hanging out with us this evening on this Sunday evening. I hope you had a spectacular Halloween weekend. But for my guest this evening, Jen, anything you'd like to close out?
Yeah, I said I would do that. So just so you guys know that we are recorded in front of a live audience. You're welcome.
No, well, no, we do that comes later.
Oh,
But,
right. At least I remembered how to say it.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's awesome.
For
well,
for
I mean,
things.
you could still do that later, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Anything you want to shill for, where we can find JenTMaxi?
Yes. But also, I have to stop with the short story. I just do. I know we're closing out, but if I don't tell this now, I'm going to forget it for the next time I'm live. But everybody here has done a job where they've had to do one of those training modules, and sometimes they have to update you on those stupid training modules.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had one today for the box compactor. They wanted to make sure that we, knew not to try to clean it out because we're not engineers or we don't know how to fix the damn thing. So I was told in this module that every time I press the button to use the box compactor, I am to yell into the box compactor to make sure there's nobody inside.
Wait.
So I'm like,
Wow.
I wonder how long I can get away with that before they get really mad at me.
Oh no. And it just started?
No, I forgot to yesterday. I'm a habit-born person.
Oh,
I have to
no.
remind myself that I'm going to start trolling. But everybody that does normal shifts with me, we do an order on Tuesday. So that means everybody has completed that module, so they know what I'm talking about.
Oh shit.
So you'd be like, hello in there. Is there anyone inside? If no, I'm pressing the button now.
What is the button, Jen?
Too late, motherfucker.
You're gonna compact him. Okay, that has happened. Yo, that has happened.
No, nobody's
watching...
actually supposed to be in there.
I know, but outside.
I hope not.
I got excited. Damn
that is actually kind of what they're going for, but no, nobody's inside there.
Could you imagine?
There's like
Jen,
maybe
what
2
would
guys
happen?
in the whole store who actually clean the whole thing out. They usually do it late at night. No one else is around. But they have procedures where they lock the whole thing out. There's a key that they remove. The thing can't turn on. But it's just that would make sense to do it then. You know?
Hey, Jen, you know they have those safety precautions because somewhere, sometime,
Somebody did
stupid
that.
idiot got in there and got squished. And not the good kind of squishes. Not the hug squishes. The bad squishes.
The haunted ones.
The haunted squishes, yes.
That's we're gonna hear about this story and we're gonna realize, you know what? Oh shit. Jen didn't holler down the hole. Jen missed her
I would at least talk for 5 minutes in front of at least my boss and 3 other people, you know? I probably can't last for longer than that because I'll forget to. It's such a dumb thing to do every time.
Oh.
Our compactor has to deal with winter right now too, which means like we're double tapping it, triple tapping it if you can get it.
Double tap. Well, thanks, Jen, for giving us an actual spoopy scenario. You know, not Michael Myers with a knife and a mask. It's oh shit, Jen didn't holler in a fucking hole, and somebody was like, I didn't hear. Somebody hit the button. Oh no! Squish. And there we go.
You can see the whole thing too. Like it's not that big.
That doesn't make it any better. Somebody's life has been lost.
I know, right? You're like, it's a compact room.
Compact.
It's one of those.
Yeah, it's very cozy. Ah, there you go. Hold on, Jen. Are you sure that's the last bit you wanna end for the night?
No, I do another stream on Wednesday. So you guys should come visit us again on Wednesday so you can see the 1-ton hammer and Mr. Terry. And you should join us every day of the week. And also just so that everybody knows, we have a Discord. that you can come and visit us on, and sometimes we hang out, not often because everyone just kind of fucked off, but you know, if you want to come join us on the Discord, sometimes we could join you.
Yeah, there
See,
you go.
I upholded my obligations. I remembered to do it.
We hang out at Discords from then now. The link should be in the description. I hope.
On Tuesdays, right?
Yes.
Yes, Tuesday.
Yeah. Tuesdays.
Tuesday, we're trying to make an effort to be more active in the Discord.
Yeah.
But outside of that, you know, we should be there.
Yeah, but I mean, it's an open invitation. Everybody in Discord could come chat. So Discord link is in the description.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kefki, anything you want to add?
Oh, I've been talking over everybody. You sure I get a turn?
Okay.
You sure do.
Kefki?
Oh, good. Okay, thank you. So this is the thing. I will start, and Jen, you gotta interrupt because I did that to you, and I'm so damn sorry.
I speak with Batman. I can do that.
So, has anybody ever watched, I think it's Little House on the Prairie, or the Waltons? So I'm gonna do something, alright? I'm gonna do something if you know that. Oh, my God, I saw a badger. Badger! Sorry, I missed it. Alright, here we go. Good night, Moshi. Good night, Sir Adamancy. Good night, Cynic. Wait. Good night, Kefki. Oh, wait, that's me. Good night, Keisha. Good night, Spittlebug. Good night, Cannibalistic Goose. Good night, JB. And good night, Badger. And who else is here? Oh my God. Okay, good night, guys. Okay, that's it. Oh yeah, don't take no wood nickels. Bring me candy corn. Oh no, wait, I'll start that. Bring me some them Chesley Poops, white cheddar. I like the white cheddar ones. Okay. You guys go. Good night. I'm done.
Are you sure you got everybody?
Did I get it right? Did I miss someone? Did I miss somebody?
I just
If
hope you got
if I missed you, you can type it in chat. You've got like 20 seconds.
Yeah, if you were missed, I believe Kefki would say good night.
3. No wait, well no, I'm not counting down. You got 15 seconds to comply.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and pull the cord here.
Oh, okay. That's us.
So if you want, you know, go ahead and type it in. Yeah, make your piece now. But I want to thank you both for joining. I want to thank everybody in chat for joining. And I hope everybody had a wonderful evening. I hope everybody had a spoopy weekend. Fun time with Halloweens. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Well, I'll be hosting on Monday. We'll be playing some games and whatnot. And yeah, I hope everybody has a wonderful week coming up. Oh.
I have an important message.
Yeah.
Okay, because Halloween is coming up. Be safe, have fun, and please be respectful to pumpkins. They didn't ask for this. They were forced into it. Please don't smash them. Just
and
let
don't
them
poop
be.
into them either.
Let them rot in peace. Yeah, don't poop in them either. Be nice to the pumpkin. They've had it hard. Their faces were carved out.
Hold on, Jen. Are they pooping in pumpkins and can't? Okay, you know what? That's odd. That's odd.
That was a reference to the Robot Chicken episode.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Goodness.
Also, JB, I hope you feel better. I'm sorry to read that. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry, Mr. Adam. I'm done.
Okay.
Why am I calling you Mr. Adam? I'm sorry, Adam. Why am I calling you Adam? I'm sorry, Goober.
Okay. Well, the zoo is closed. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Take care.
Alright, this show is filmed in front of a live audience. Thank you all for watching. I don't know. What else am I supposed to say?